Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog, and today we are going to talk about some great attractions and rides that you don't need a fast pass for, that even when it's sort of busy, you can still get on these or experience these attractions even if you don't have a fast pass. So these are good for you folks who are there with kids who are unpredictable, and good for you, those of you who don't want to plan 60 days in advance to get those fast passes. These are good ones that kind of are always available that you can experience. All right, so let's get started. We're gonna head over to Magic Kingdom first, and Magic Kingdom has a lot of great fast pass rides and things that you don't wanna miss for sure, but here are a few of my favorites, and I think your favorites too, that you can probably get into or see even on those busy days without a fast pass and without too long a line. First up is Country Bear Jamboree, of course. Who doesn't love Country Bear Jamboree? This is old school Magic Kingdom. Great stuff. They've got Country Bear Jamborees in parks all over the world, and this one's just too much fun. You definitely have to see it at least once in your lifetime. And if you love it, it'll be one of those that you have to see every single time you are in Frontierland in Magic Kingdom. Also, don't forget, they often do kind of a holiday overlay. So if you're there during the holidays, you'll get to see a holiday version of Country Bear Jamboree. Next up, another old school one, the Enchanted Tiki Room. This one has been around for years and years and years. And of course, it originated over in Disneyland. Some people think that the song is a little bit annoying, but those of us who are nostalgic about Disney, we love to go see it at least once or twice a year just to check out the Tiki Room and watch some of our old favorites. Okay, so this is the one most of you are probably thinking of when I say attractions in the Magic Kingdom that you don't need a fast pass for, and that's the People Mover. So this is the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover. It used to be referred to as the Wedway, and they brought the term People Mover back. It's kind of a nostalgic name for this. This is basically a little sort of a dark ride. It's just a continuously moving little train that you get into, and it takes you through Tomorrowland. It takes you through Space Mountain, actually. It takes you right through Space Mountain. So you can kind of see some of the folks riding Space Mountain. It takes you over the top of Buzz Lightyear, so you can look down into Buzz Lightyear. It's kind of fun, great little relaxing ride, relaxing attraction to go take a load off, sit down for a little while. Definitely one of my favorites. I have great memories of this when I was a kid and still love to ride it. All right, next up over in Frontierland again, Tom Sawyer Island is a really fun one to go visit when you're with kids or it's a busy, busy time in the parks and you just kind of want to get away from it all. You take the little raft over to Tom Sawyer Island. Your kids can run around. Can't get that far, right? You're on an island, and you can sort of sit down and relax or just sort of wander around yourself. This is nostalgic for a lot of us as well who grew up going to Disney World as kids. And a lot of people have never ever been there because it takes a kind of an extra added step to get over there on that raft. So go check it out next time you're in Disney World and see what you've been missing. All right, also the Walt Disney World Railroad. This one is the little train, of course, the steam train that goes around the whole Magic Kingdom park. It stops in Frontierland, Main Street, and Storybook Circus. Those are the three stops it has. And these are just fun, kind of old-fashioned trains. Of course, Walt Disney was a train fanatic. He had trains in his backyard, and he loved trains and incorporated them into all of his parks, of course. So this one's a lot of fun. They are fully functional steam engines. And if you have the time, be sure to talk to some of the engineers about those steam engines. This is also a good mode of transportation if you really don't want to walk through the park, if the park is really busy, or if there is a parade going on. The train will get you where you need to go, as long as it isn't kind of being held up because of the parade. Sometimes it's held up because of the parade because it has to cross over a parade route. And while you are on Main Street, check out the Main Street vehicles. These are fun to ride. Lots of people walk right by them because they're trying to get to their Fast Pass or trying to get to their dining reservation or just want to get to another ride. But these are fun. The trolley car is great to ride. Every once in a while they bring out a few other Main Street vehicles, and it's nice to just sort of take a load off and take a ride up and down Main Street. Next up is the Mad Tea Party up in Fantasyland, and this is the teacups, of course. And even on pretty busy days, the line here isn't going to be too long. I don't think you're going to be waiting too many hours to ride the teacups. It's pretty easy to get a fast pass here, but if you can't, this one's a good one to go on with kids of all ages too. And over there in Tomorrowland, there's the Carousel of Progress. This is a nostalgic one for many of us as well. This is a very long ride. This attraction goes on for, I don't even know how long is it 40 minutes or something? It's really long, but it it takes you through the life of a typical family as industry becomes more and more sophisticated through the 20th century. So, of course, this one was introduced by Walt Disney at the 1964 World's Fair, along with Great Moments of Mr. Lincoln. And it started out its life after the World's Fair over in Disneyland and was moved to Disney World in 1975. But again, this is a great one to just sit back, take a load off, look at those original audio animatronics designed by Walt. This is a great one to get a feel for what Walt Disney's type of Imagineering really looked like. All right, when you're done there, stay in Tomorrowland and head over to the Astro Orbiter. And this is, of course, the one sitting on top of the launching pad. This is the sort of the centerpiece of Tomorrowland. Sort of that Dumbo ride that's Tomorrowland themed. This one sometimes has a longish line. It really does. But other times you're pretty good to wait, 20 minutes for this one. So check out Astro Orbiter maybe when you're done with the People Mover. Heading back across the park, we're going to go to the Swiss Family Treehouse. This one is so much fun and it's so detailed and fascinating. And of course, if you've seen Swiss Family Robinson, it's really cool to see it. And of course, this one in Disneyland is Tarzan themed now. So Disney World is the only place you're going to see that kind of Swiss Family theming in the States. So do check that out. It is a lot of stairs though. It's a lot of walking. So you'll get some of your steps on this one for sure. And over in Liberty Square is the Liberty Square Riverboat. This one usually doesn't have too long a line. It's a nice little relaxing ride around the rivers of America, so check that out. And that is what we're going to recommend over in Magic Kingdom. So please let us know in the comments, what do you want to ride when it's busy in the Magic Kingdom and you don't have the fast passes for it? Let us know your thoughts and your favorites. So thanks for listening and thanks for watching. This is AJ for Disney Food Blog. Please give us a like and a subscribe if you like what we're doing, and stay tuned for our second in the series where we're going to talk about other great rides and attractions that you can do without a fast pass in the parks. We'll see you real soon.